Hi everybody, this is Mr. Thoman. I'm going to do my best to give you a tutorial on submitting your first assignment, a first official assignment, that is, through SmartMusic. Okay, and this assignment is going to be due on Tuesday night by 11:59 p.m. It is on the Star Spangled Banner, and it is the same arrangement that we learned at band camp, and I've inputted that into SmartMusic. So let's get started. Under assignments due, it says movement for BHS SSB, Star Spangled Banner, and movement for Bleacher Creature VD, VD standing for Virtual Drumline. I'm going to go ahead and click on movement for BHS SSB. The first thing I want to do once my browser loads this up is to tune my instrument. In order to do that, I'm going to go ahead and click on this pitchfork here. You'll see that it opened up a second tab, and I'm going to start tuning. I can produce the pitch by playing that note to get it in my head, and then I can go ahead and play. You'll notice that there's no sound going on here. I have to go up here to the microphone and turn that on. You'll notice at first that I started sharp and then I stayed steady. Make sure you don't look right away. Give your embouchure a second to settle in, and don't stare at the needle as you do this. Look off into the distance so you get an honest read. So I'm noticing I'm a little bit sharp. I'm going to pull out on my mouthpiece. My headphones came unplugged there. All right, and now I'm going to try again. I'm hearing it a little bit sharp, I think, so I'm going to play that note again. Honestly, I prefer to play with the tuner, because that gives me a better chance to actually match pitch, which is really what we would be doing in an ensemble of any sort anyway. Okay, so once I've tuned, go back, hit click on complete assignment, choose your instrument, press OK. And the important thing is make sure you read the instructions. In this case, prepare, perform, and record the Star Spangled Banner. 5 points, just like all of our other assignments. Prepare, perform, and record the Star Spangled Banner. Record your performance with the metronome on, with the subdivision button on. That's important. And the accompaniment volume set at least minimum of 50% so that you can hear the ensemble playing other parts. So that when we get together and play this, you have familiarity with other people's parts. Hit close. Remember that you shouldn't just be recording right away. In this case, I've already practiced quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and submit my first attempt at this recording. Usually we get 12 for free, right? So I'm going to change this button, this clock, it says count off. I can change that to 12 for free if I want to. So I'm going to do that. I can change it to 3. I also think 12 gives you a little bit more chance to get everything settled back in once you hit the record button. I'm going to go ahead and hit record. Notice that this window says select assessment type, melodic through microphone or percussive. We want melodic. And if you're using over-the-ear headphones, you're going to have to take those headphones off or unplug your headphones so that your microphone can calibrate with the speaker system. In this case, I'm using over-the-ear headphones, and I'm using a USB mic. So one way I found helpful for me is I just take my not my USB headphones off. I take my headphones off and I place them over, let's see here, hold on one second. Okay, I place them over my microphone, and then I calibrate. Test microphone. You should have heard a little sound. Now I'm ready to perform. If you're just using headphones, if you're using headphones with your speaker on your laptop, just unplug the headphones, test it. If you're using your mic on the laptop as well, and then plug your headphones back in. Now we can start. And there it is. It's now submitted. It showed me my score. I got 100%. I feel pretty good about that. I'm going to save. And notice it drops down here at the bottom of my browser window, so I can keep that recording for myself. I can also listen back. Now, if you heard that, I didn't care too much for that response, right? But again, I think for the gist of what we're trying to do and achieve with this program, it's you do need to look back and say, what can I do better? And knowing that sometimes there's still going to be flukes. Sometimes the computer may say that you made a mistake when you didn't. But there is enough margin of error in there for you still to achieve a letter grade of an A, B, C, etc., or 5, 4, 3, okay? If you think there's major discrepancies, you've tried uploading a number of recordings, you should always just communicate with me and we'll work through it. I will always be listening through these recordings as well, okay? So don't think that I'm using the computer as the grade. I'll be listening to everybody's assignment as well, but that gives you some feedback instantaneously, I think, in an effort to help you know where you are. I think that's a great tool, okay? I hope this helps. The last thing you have to do before you close out on the assignment, if you're satisfied with your work, again, you've already hit save, now go to submit. You can type in a note, like for instance, I noticed that I still need to work on instantaneous. And you can tell that I also have spell check on there, right? Okay, instantaneous entrances, i.e. getting notes to respond right away. Submit. Remember, this is browser based, so it does take time to load, and that may cause some other points of frustration at times as well. Remember, if you get to the point where you're frustrated, walk away. All right, we'll take care of it the next day. All right, I think we need to give ourselves that kind of flexibility and also just temperament, because we're living in a very challenging world with technology right now. So, okay, it's all good. Once it says take submission succeeded, 100%, close. And then you're done. All right. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.